High-speed car race over a 30,000 naira bet ended in tragedy in Ipara, Remo area of Ogun State, claiming 5 lives, including 3 suspected internet fraudsters and 2 residents. The incident occurred around 1:40 p.m. on Monday when one of the racers driving an unregistered Lexus lost control and rammed into a roadside shop, instantly killing bystanders Akim Ashiru and Shina Badijo. According to Ogun State Traffic Compliance and Enforcement Agency spokesperson Babatunde Akimbi, the driver died at the scene, while his 2 male passengers, initially rescued to separate hospitals, later succumbed to their injuries. Eyewitnesses said the crash happened during a contest allegedly organized by suspected Yahoo boys, with the wager going to the fastest driver. Video circulating online showed the mangled vehicle, that the damaged shop and distraught residents mourning the victims. Authorities have cautioned against reckless driving, warning that the community is still reeling from the incident's devastating impact. You know, sometimes we've seen movies where there is a car race thing, even though it's illegal, but in comparison, right, you see the roads in most of those countries, more developed countries as it were, they have wider roads. These races are usually done in more remote areas. But look at this happening in Ogun State. What are your thoughts on this report?
This is all shades of wrong, in the sense that we just like you rightly said, we do not have the landscape or car races to start with, without the rest of unsupervised and unplanned one, like I say so. Because now these are just young boys trying to get their adrenaline boosted up. Because how would you race on roads that, even if the roads are good, how would you race without proper safety measures, right? And this is obviously an illegal racing, but it's just literally betting and, like I said, trying to get yourself or hacked for no reason. And now it has led to the death of people and innocent, bystanders. And this is just for youths out there. There's so much more to life than these things, right? I mean, one section of the story is talking about Yahoo boys, but if we even take that out of the case, the whole idea is completely pointless. Like I said, carrying out the race without proper safety measures, proper supervision is completely pointless. And the fact that these suspect Yahoo boys, in most cases, are the ones that do these things. I've even seen cases where you're driving on the road and you see someone just driving recklessly by your side, right? And when you take a look, you find out that there's no plate number, and when these guys are being checked, they are suspected, fraudsters. And I feel like it's just all shades of wrong, because now you are committing a crime naturally, and next thing you're thinking about it, or your way of life now still incriminating, because why would you be driving at such a pace? So just to all the youths out there, just focus on doing legal things, doing the right things, stay off fraud, internet fraud, cybercrime, and just try to be well-educated citizens. We have so much going on within security, the economy being hard, and adding all of these to our way of life doesn't make any sense at all.
I think it was late last year, a guy had gone to a car stand and ordered, and hired, as it were, a car for a similar race in Abuja, and he had crashed it, and he came on social media at that time pleading for money to pay for the car that was damaged. In the grand scheme of things, right, and looking at the fact that people all this stems from wanting to emulate what goes on in the West. You've seen certain music videos that had the whole car race, scenes, and certain movies that have that. So effectively something that happened. Now you have harped on the fact that the idea for this was the adrenaline rush that they were trying to get. But let's put into cognizance the fact that also, which I want to gather your thought on, the bets that was involved. Do you think this stems from, wanting to win the 30,000, forgetting the dangers, because you can see that even the driver had another person in his car who also died with him, besides the bystanders who were just by the shop. Do you think that it is a quest to win, that costs most of this, as opposed to people trying to gauge up their adrenaline rush?
I mean, I feel it's more than just the money. Like the report have stated. These are young boys, and in most cases, you can assume that they have money. I feel like the whole betting thing is just to give them, like I said, it's just adrenaline boost to give them much more drive, right?
Right.
Just like when these guys are also playing card games and they are betting. It's just one of those things. So I feel like it's more of, they probably had good cars that they wanted to show off, and the best way they could think about is, oh, I'm dropping, this amount, you can drop this amount, let's see who can drive better, or whose person's car is faster. I mean, that's one of the way, that's the way it plays out in my head, that I think this happened, right? So,
right.
And then along the line, probably, I mean, seeing things in movies, that's why even in movies they'll put disclaimers like, do not try this.
Yeah.
Right? So in most cases, it's actually not even legal, right? It's all VFX, cameras and animation and all of the technical things involved. It's not necessarily completely real in most cases. So trying to recreate these things in real life makes no sense. And even in the West, where the whole car is legal or illegal, they still have some level of professionalism to it. You can't just find someone who hasn't done it before doing it.
Right.
So this is all shades of just recklessness, and sadly, it has cost the life of five people.